In 2025 alone, over 100,000 tech workers lost their jobs. As the lights flip off on these desks, we are not seeing a standard market correction. In most of those cases, companies cited one primary driver: artificial intelligence. When Block cut nearly half of its 10,000-person workforce, CEO Jack Dorsey was blunt about the shift. He stated that AI had made many of those roles unnecessary, and that within a year, the majority of companies would reach the same conclusion. This strategy is rapidly becoming the industry standard. Salesforce recently replaced 4,000 customer support agents with agentic AI. At legacy financial firms like Goldman Sachs, new internal tools are fundamentally changing the math. And at global tech giants like Infosys, a single senior engineer can now do the work of a 5-person team. From the perspective of a single firm, these cuts are logical. Swapping salaried employees for lower-cost software reduces overhead and expands margins immediately. On a balance sheet, firing human workers to integrate AI is a highly profitable decision. But every worker holds a dual identity. They are the labor used to generate a product, but they are also the consumer base required to purchase it. Paychecks issued by one company eventually become the revenue collected by another. When an AI system takes over a task, that dual identity is severed. The displaced worker loses their income, and their discretionary spending disappears. Economists call this the demand cliff, a point where the consumption that drives the economy simply stops. This diagram shows the cycle of wages returning to firms as revenue. If every company perfectly optimizes their labor costs by firing their humans, that loop snaps. Production might hit boundless levels of efficiency, but the revenue all firms depend on drains away. Executives can see this cliff coming. They know vanishing paychecks mean vanishing customers. So why would rational, forward-looking leaders continue to race toward it?